don't mind watching it each time because she's always coming out a loser.
So you're not excited for Rachel's divorce to get ugly. And you know what I say? She was separated. She see, this is what gets me. Like, okay, you were separated, sure. It called it after 27 years. But like, of course you're gonna file now, right in the heart of filming RHOBH. Now, I don't know, did producers
I
urge
mean,
her to
Oh yeah.
file?
like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
so here's the thing. When you're living separate lives and
Hmm.
you're not under the magnifying glass of the television
Hmm.
and the cameras, you're kind of into your own little space and world. So you think nobody sees it, nobody knows it, nobody's acting on it, no one's speaking of it because your friends are just supporting you in whatever decision you make.
Right.
But then when you have the cameras rolling and you need a storyline and you think that's a good storyline, you're kind of pushing the envelope. And the next thing you know, it's creating such havoc in your life that you can't stop that bullet train going in a direction, a specific direction. And I feel for her, but I think they've been separated for many, many, many years because he's never really had a true job. He's
Hmm.
always lived in her shadow. He's
Hmm.
always been just the extra person. He's always been the background to not having any purpose in life than just be a house husband. But it's the truth. It's the
He's
truth.
very involved in her businesses, which is what's part of what's going to get ugly. I mean, separating all this. I mean, he works in the business. That's
Yeah.
pretty
I
messy.
mean, he built the business.
Listen, he works in my business, I work in his, but at the end of the day, he has a purpose. He has his own staff. He has his own group of people that he needs to be able to be responsible for to appreciate the hard work that goes into producing something. When you're working for your spouse and you're only working for your spouse, and that's exactly what it says, you're working for your spouse. Nowhere on that thing does it say Rachel, Zoe, and
Mhm.
company. Rachel, Zoe, and friends. Rachel, Zoe, and husband. His name has never appeared. It's always Rachel Zoe. And when you come to the boutique, it says Paul Attou. It's not Paul Attou and Patrik Simpson. So he has to
Yeah,
have his own identity. You cannot take that away from
let's
any
also,
human.
but let's also be honest. Rachel Zoe became famous because she was primarily doing coke with all of her clients, Lindsay Lohan, all of the clients when she was a stylist. And then suddenly she became a fashion designer. So
I've watched them do that actually. I went to one of the parties and then you go upstairs and they're like, oh,
yeah.
I never heard this before. I didn't know this.
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my God. I went to the party and it's like a big marble table on the floor. It was one of the rooms upstairs and they were all just like snorting cocaine and laughing and lounging.
Allegedly or like actually?
Allegedly. Sorry.
No, I'm just
Was
asking
it?
if you
It was
saw
my
it. I mean,
experience.
I
I mean,
didn't
it was
see
my
it.
experience. I was present to the party over here in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
It must have been about
I mean,
20,
I'm
25 years ago. And it was before him.
Yes.
And I saw what they were doing. And I don't drink, I don't smoke. I mean, for me, I don't mind if anybody else does it. It's, whatever, to each his own.
Yeah.
And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, well, that looks like they're having fun. And I walked away.
Yeah, but we've
I
been to
never really
so
joined.
yeah, but we've been to so many Hollywood parties that
yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
partake in it, but we
Yeah.
see it. We see it going on everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have never touched coke in my life. It is just not for me. I have never done any drugs. They're just not for me. No
Yeah.
judgments to anyone.
Right.
Me on coke, does anybody think that is listening that that would be a positive experience for anybody? I have a more energy than I know what to do with as it is. I don't need no more. And by the way, staying up sounds horrible for me. I'd like to go to bed at 6 p.m. Okay, if
Yeah.
I
Especially if you can't remember what happened and what you did, and you need a videotape to have to reference back to be able to see how much fun it was that you missed out on.
no thanks. But I've
No,
been at parties
no.
where there's like people are doing lines, and sure, they're like, "Girl, you want some?" I'm like, "No, no, that's okay. I'm gonna pass."
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't find the fun in it.
But I'm
So-
sad. But you know what? I love relationships. I'm sad for them. No matter what the relationship is, whether he's gay or not, whether they're bisexual or not, whether they've got threesomes, quadruples, whatever or not.
But they're
I
child together, right?
like
She has a child.
they have two boys.
Two, yep.
I love relationships, and I think I feel strong. I'm a different person in a relationship than I am when I'm not in a relationship.
Me too.
Mm.
Not a great one. Not
Yours
a great
is the
one.
opposite though, David.
Yes.
Why
Ah.
is that?
I mean,
You know who has the perfect marriage to me? The icon. We've had some icons on Behind the Velvet Rope throughout the years. This is one of my favorite. Like I was just like, what is my life? Miss Belinda Carlisle. I am a huge Go-Go's fan for so many reasons. Belinda Carlisle and her husband James Duke lives right here in West Hollywood. I mean, I'm in the Hamptons. I shouldn't say here, but in there.
Yeah.
Belinda and her husband have been married. Morgan Mason, worth lots of money, honey. Cha-ching, cha-ching. And they live. Belinda lives in. She used to live in India for most of the year. Now she lives in Mexico for most of the year. He lives right here, I believe, in Beverly Hills or Bel Air. And they married, and really, she's a permanent person in Mexico. Like they see each other.
they
when
live
see
like
each other.
separate lives though.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it works for them. Some people
Sign me
it
up
works
for that
them, some
one.
people it doesn't. I
That's-
mean,
Well,
yeah.
I think Rachel is not. I just think that look, they were separated anyway. Of course, they're gonna be. I just think, of course, you're doing this right in the middle of the season. Storyline, congratulations.
Well,
maybe, yeah.
storyline or otherwise, I'm sure they could have come up with a half a dozen other stories for her.
I
But
think so.
it's
But it is pretty convenient that it's happening right when they're filming Housewives.
Yeah.
I don't even know why it's called Housewives because none of them are
They're all
housewives
divorced.
anymore. They're all
Should we
divorced.
call it divorced housewives?
They're divorcees.
Well, moving a little bit south, RHOC, we have this big finale coming up. Who is RHOC's real liar? I mean, the finale's not coming up now. I don't know if you're watching this season of RHOC. I find it, I know it hits home for you. You're looking away. But I mean, are you watching this? You don't have to be watching this season. I think it's a good season. Apparently, everybody's doing interviews. Gina Kirschenheiter, Tamara, they all say you will find out who the real liar of RHOC is in the finale.
We have not watched it because we've been busy on the soap opera. And when we're on the soap opera, we are basically there 8 a.m. till 2 a.m. and then back again. So it's been crazy busy. So we have not watched it. We have to get caught up. But it's also interesting because when we watch it, we see totally different sides because we know all these people. You know what I mean? We see them, and so we
never know how the edit's gonna turn.
Yeah, you don't know how they're gonna edit you or not.
Well, I don't know if you know. I mean, I think the RHOC's big liar that they're all talking about is Katie. Like they're basically trying to ice Katie out. Now, some people will say she has lied. So basically, she was speaking to bloggers. Let me sum you some. There's a lot of other things going on too. She reached out to a blogger, to basically talk about Tamra. They all reach out to bloggers, and the blog, whatever. They caught her, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't."
And they published the screenshots, right? They
published the screenshots. Now, the mistake she made is saying, I didn't reach out to the person first. She should have just said, like, whatever. I was pissed off at fucking Tamara, and I reached out to a blogger. It said they were going to take Tamara down. Whoops, sorry. So here we go. I mean, she also filmed Shannon at the cast photo last year. She secretly filmed Shannon. So they're coming for her to really try to take her down.